You guys see Elon Musk call the commander of the International Space Station retarded? That's a good bit. Unfortunately, yes. Epic bit. Yeah. I did vote for that actually. Yeah, it was eggs and it was calling the commander of the ISS. Yeah, and then he deleted the community notes. Yeah, of course. That was pretty good. Privatizing the ISS was literally in Project 25. Well, privatizing everything, everyone, you know, everything, everyone. After he called him, he called for the ISS to be deorbited. Okay, so basically, because you can never let a crisis go to waste, Elon is claiming that we abandoned two astronauts up in the ISS for political reasons, and the reason he says that is because NASA denied SpaceX the opportunity to save them or something. All of this is a lie. You can look it up if you want. The astronauts decided to stay up there because they wanted to be around to do maintenance. It's basically the same as when Elon Musk tried to insert himself into that caving disaster and said that he would rescue the kids, and when another guy said no you can't and then rescued himself, Elon called him a pedophile. It's basically like that, you know. It's that like genre. Yeah, the Thai cave kids. It's that like genre of behavior basically. So anyway, Andreas Mogensen called this a lie because it is, and Elon called him you are fully retarded. SpaceX could have brought them back several months ago. I offered this to... By the way, kind of tangential, how does somebody as online as Elon Musk struggle so much with being edgy? Like, I understand... Like, he's not ESL, right? I know he has an accent and stuff, but, like, he's been speaking English forever. You know? Fully... I don't know. I know that this is, like, maybe edgy Gen X jargon, but nobody talks like this. He is spiritually ESL? Yeah. I offered this directly to the Biden administration. They refused. Return was pushed back for political reasons. Idiots. So just the very, very classic, very, very classic, you know, like, I wasn't given the opportunity to perform heroism. You know, I was uninformed. I'm just going to blame everyone else. Everyone but myself. Here's him crashing out over somebody else, calling out the same thing. Dude, he's so mad. Just to make this clear, the Musk lie about the astronauts isn't SpaceX offered a mission. The lie is that NASA and the blah, blah, blah. You are the liar, and the people you cite were not party to discussions, liar. It really lends a lot of credibility. Remember that snippet from the book where the guy said only like the 10th percentile of the population is going to believe a lie this obvious, and Elon like turned around lip quivering to the Twitter employee and said, you, or something like that. It really, because that's how he talks. He gets super mad, and then he quivers like a angry child. Dude, it is insane how we could have stopped the Fourth Reich if one Democrat had the balls to call Elon an ugly to his face, because he would have melted down. Like, these are the most fragile people in the world. Like, Donald Trump is fragile, but he's like an iron wall compared to Elon Musk. Donald Trump is like a unassailable fortress of mental durability compared to Elon Musk, you know? He's the most thin-skinned man on Earth. It's crazy. Anyway, pretty much the entirety of the aerospace / rocket enjoyers are shitting on Elon for his bullshit right now. It's amazing. If only that constituted a significant part of the population. 1 second. The faking video game thing was just the most pathetic thing he's done, and that's saying something. That was special. I will admit. That was a special one. Yeah, for sure. Elon, I have long admired you and what you've accomplished, especially at SpaceX and Tesla. I really wish people would stop talking like this, as though there was any way to negotiate with a person like Elon Musk. Like, after Elon Musk has decided to engage in a crash out, the idea that you can do this, like, you know, this like appealing to his better nature as if he's not a black hole of morality and intellect, you know? He has no better nature to appeal to. I've always admired you. Why? Kind of an indictment on you, you know? I know it's meant to make you look like impartial or whatever. Like, oh no, it's not just partisan lefties who are calling out Elon. It's just it's also like regular run-of-the-mill normal guys like us, you know? But I don't think that works anymore. The world's gone crazy. Did you see the More Perfect Union vid about how Elon and SpaceX are destroying a town in Texas? No, I have not yet seen that. I might cover that on stream in like a week though, because I don't want to content steal that blatantly. I have to content steal like subtly. I drank coffee way too quickly right before stream. Got the hiccups. Elon basically isn't in charge of SpaceX. No, God, of course not. No, Elon isn't in charge of any of this shit that he runs. He doesn't. You think this guy makes decisions? Absolutely not. Are you kidding me? He just buys and owns stuff. There are people under him who make those decisions. We know he isn't in charge because we can see him on Twitter all day. Let me put it this way, okay? I am a live streamer, and I feel particularly unemployed on days where I tweet 1/10 as much as Elon does every day. Maybe that's just his high IQ. You know, maybe he's just able to be unemployed more efficiently than me. I do think there's maybe some like hope to be found in the future, ideally, maybe, possibly, that Elon seems like fundamentally incapable of coalition building with anyone anymore who doesn't like already completely bend the knee. Like, I'll put it this way. Donald Trump would have lost the previous election if he hadn't bent the knee to Elon Musk and accepted his help and financial assistance in winning the election, right? Like, Donald Trump is a super prideful guy who hated Elon, and it was only because he was willing to put his ego aside that he could, you know, that he could win. Elon can't do this with anyone, man, because he's crazy. So maybe he just ends up alienating enough people. And then he calls for the deorbiting of the ISS. Sure, man. Yeah, why not? Sure. Just let China be the only one operating a permanent space station. Why not? That's cool. He's right to that one, actually. Well, he's not suggesting we replace it with something better. He would just be suggesting we... Dude, he's only calling for it to be deorbited because he's been embarrassed. He's a special little snowflake. Yeah. Neil deGrasse Tyson explains why SpaceX's business model is not built to take us to Mars, neither is Blue Origin. I don't really... First of all, I don't really respect Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'll just put that one out there to begin with. I think that anyone with a non-subnormal IQ could immediately ascertain why SpaceX can't take us to Mars. Didn't Elon say we were already supposed to be on Mars by now? Mars in 2025? NDT is a bitch, but he's actually good about this as well as trans people. Well, whatever. As long as it pulls people over, I guess. I'm just waiting for Kessler syndrome to kick in. Is there any scientist you like? Why would I like a scientist? They do their work more or less like, not anonymously, but like, NDT isn't a scientist. He's a science like popularizer. He makes it like he talks about it. He's a science communicator. Thank you. Your most popular video ever is you blowing Neil. What do you mean, lol? No, I think my most popular video is me shitting on Ben Shapiro, actually. Thank you. No, he's literally an astrophysicist. That doesn't make you having a degree doesn't mean you're a scientist. You're not engaging in an active research project. He's a science communicator. Also, you can talk about his like credibility all you want. It doesn't change the fact that he's annoying. Okay, I'm sorry. You're not going to convince me. What is it with people thinking like that you can argue a person out of liking or disliking something, you know? I'm not making a moral statement. I'm just saying I don't like him. And people in chat are like, you should. No, I don't. I shouldn't. If you're polarizing me in the opposite direction. I actually hate him now. Before, I just thought he was annoying. You're morally obligated to affirm my own beliefs. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Your most popular video is the Shane Dawson one, isn't it? No, I think now it's the Ben Shapiro, Neil deGrasse Tyson one. But having, like, your most popular video, in my case, when I have literally thousands of videos on my channel, is really just a matter of what the winds of the algorithm pick up. It doesn't really have much to do with, like, the identity of the channel, you know? You know, just sort of whatever. Why do you hate him so? I think that's bait. I get your video on the authoritarianism breakdown, recommend it to me every day, make it stop. I don't know what video that is, but you should watch it and like it. Did you see the faux Elon tweet about how the billion... Wait, hold on. Just, like, step back for a second. You're asking me whether or not I've seen a tweet from an Elon Musk parody account, just a random tweet? Why the f would I have seen that? And why would I care? And even if I had seen it, why would I remember that information? Don't you think I have other shit going on up here? Do you categorize that stuff? Do you keep it in a mental manila envelope? Why? What do you have going on? Not to be that guy, but Neil has published scientific papers and has done research in astrophysics. You're being that guy, though. Like, you say not to be that guy, but you're being that guy, okay? Like, asking, is Neil deGrasse Tyson also a father? If I said I didn't like him and somebody was like, well, why? What's your favorite father then? Wouldn't make much sense to me. You know him as a science communicator. You're being a pedant. You didn't know him when he was publishing papers. You know him since he got on TV. Stop pretending like you like him as a scientist. You like him as a public figure. Annoying motherfuckers. Jesus Christ. The infinite pedantry. Apologies, my lord. Apology not accepted.